Namaste my fellow strikers, Holy Materia here, back with another Shinobi Striker video. Today I wanted to share some stream highlights with you guys as a way to supplement my new series where we do deep dives into the characters in the Naruto universe. So this first one will be about understanding Obito and pain. So let's get right into it.
Yeah, dog, man. Obito's story was sad, mad sad, man. Like I watched the episode that was like the one that was that was called like Hell or something. I watched that like 3 or 4 times. Like Obito's whole backstory was crazy. About Obito?
The debate, that right there might be it, because I think Obito is the dumbest character.
Dang. Hold up, wait, let me yeah, go ahead and tell the stream why you think that.
So the reason why, I hope y'all can hear me good. The reason why I think Obito is the worst character in Naruto is he did all of that, everything. Like, look how many people died. He did all that to put people in a dream world. And he's like, oh, you know, because the real world is nothing. The real world is this, real world is that. And then he tells Kakashi later on, I'm not doing this for Rin. But then he goes back to say, Rin is waiting for me. Oh, you know, Rin should have lived. Rin's going to be alive in my dream. Rin never even liked Obito that way. She liked Kakashi. That was the one that she was all into. She even told Kakashi that, like, right after they thought Obito died. If you're able to say something like that right after somebody dies, that right there say that you didn't have any romantic feelings for that guy. And then, like, he looks back on a lot of his past, and he's like, it's like in his head, it's like, oh, Rin liked me too. Rin was just a nice person. Like, if you look at the way Rin like talked to everybody, Rin was just one of those nice characters. She didn't treat Obito special or anything like that. She treated him no differently than she did everybody else. The only person she really treated special was Kakashi. So for him to do all of that over a person who didn't even like him in that way, and she never even gave him any hints that she liked him that way, is absolutely dumb to me. And then he's like, oh, I'm putting everybody in a dream. Why can't you just go in it by yourself? You the only one that want a dream. Leave everybody else alone.
Hey, yeah, Hero, you were throwing heads, man. I'm gonna respond to that, but just 1 second. Let me catch up with the other stuff in the stream. Hey, different. Yeah, I feel you, man. I wish Haku had more screen time too, man. But the fact that he died, it's meaningful. Like we were talking about before, like that Choji's scene. But then the fact that he lived kind of takes away from like the sadness of that scene. But with Haku and Zabuza, it's like they're like two of the most tragic characters in the whole series, because they're well, not that Zabuza's life was cut short, but the perspective of the audience, he was cut short for us, and Haku's like actual life was cut short because he was only like 15 or something. So it was like really tragic.
Haku was 14.
Oh, he might have been.
Yeah, I think Haku was 14.
Yeah, but he's a teenager, whatever he was.
But don't get me wrong, like the moment where he's seen Rin on the ground, like, you know, dead like that, I'm not saying that wasn't sad, and I'm not saying the way that he reacted to it was unnecessary. No, I mean, the way he reacted to it in that moment was necessary, but deciding to put everybody in the genjutsu after that, nah, bro, you got some serious issues. You might be the most messed up Uchiha there is. At least everybody else who went crazy, the other person at least cared for them too. He just assumed that this girl liked him and went crazy like that. Now put that in like a real world, like, sort of place, over a girl who didn't even like him that way. Everybody gonna be looking at him like, bro, you might have issues and you might need to be checked in somewhere. Like, really?
Hey, what's up, Archie? Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, there's so many characters that have sad stories in Naruto that I don't even know that you can have that you could even like single out one character and say like, no, this dude's story is the saddest. Like, there's so many people that have sad stories in here.
Yeah, was you never judge. I was about to say something. Like I was about to say you never judge anybody's pain, but then as soon as I said pain, somebody, I don't remember which one of you it was. One of y'all brought up pain earlier. Oh, I remember who it was. It was different stuff. Different stuff brought up pain. Pain would say no pain, and what did he say? I forgot what he said. But yeah. You know what, hold on, Terry. You go ahead and respond to my Obito rant. I want to hear what you gotta say about that, and then talk about the pain if I remember it.
No, you can go ahead. I'll get to it after.
Oh, okay. The whole pain thing. He's saying nobody felt as much pain as I have, or you know, y'all don't know true pain. He had 3 moments in his life that led up to him saying that he knows the most pain. One was he lost his parents right in front of him. That's tragic, yes, I know, but it was a war-torn period of time. That was the second Great Ninja War. You know, a lot of people lost their parents. There were a lot of orphan kids. It was actually a normal thing. Orochimaru, when he seen Nagato, Yahiko, and Konan together, he was like, okay, they're orphans, war orphans. It's very common, you know, I've seen this, and that, and we should put them out of their misery. So that's not an uncommon thing. It's still messed up, but it's not uncommon. So how can you say other people don't know pain if you went through that? Now, here's the dumb part about pain. His second pain was his dog dying.
Hey man, dogs are. When my dog died, I was salty too, but especially as a kid.
Did you feel like you had to kill other people to achieve your goals because your dog died?
But that's the point of them being villains. Like that's why they're villains, because they're misguided.
Yeah, I'll give you that. He was definitely misguided. But all right, but that's not what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying about the misguided part. What I'm talking about is the fact that he says nobody felt the same amount of pain that he has.
Mm-hmm.
And then he says his third pain is, you know, him having to kill Yahiko. Yeah, now that one right there, that's real messed up too. You know, Yahiko jumped on his kunai.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I'm really getting to. He fought against Kakashi and literally said nobody felt that type of pain before.
Yeah, but he didn't know what happened to Kakashi though.
Kakashi, everybody know about Kakashi. Well, they don't know.
They don't know about that he killed Rin. Nobody knows that.
Yeah, they don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what I mean. He doesn't know. He didn't know that. But I think the point though, like a lot of these things you're saying, like this character is dumb because of this and because of that, like that is that part of them having this thing that's messed up and then doing the wrong thing about it. That's the thing that makes them antagonists. That's why they're villains, because they reacted the wrong way. Like, but if there's nobody like that, then who's going to be a villain, or why would there be a villain? Like, unless and like that's the thing I like about Naruto, is that there's nobody in the show that's just like, oh, this person is evil, that's why they're a villain. They're just evil for no reason.
But I'm not saying Pain is a dumb character. I'm just saying by him saying nobody ever felt that type of pain is dumb.
Yeah, but
like that's a messed up ninja world that y'all live in. You don't think other people went through something bad? That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
No, don't get me wrong. Yeah, the speech, Pain is a very good antagonist. Like Pain is actually, I want to say next to Itachi, one of the deepest characters.
And Pain used the talk no jutsu on Naruto and had Naruto speechless. Like Naruto didn't know what to say to him after he said that. Like that's why Pain was so raw.
He had something to say.
Yeah. Like he left Naruto speechless. Like the dude that talks all the time, he left him speechless. He didn't know what to say.
Because Naruto's first thing, like what did Itachi say? He's the one who will barge in first and be yelling or something like that. Because Naruto was always just yelling, but nah, he didn't know what to say.
Snap. Yeah.
I almost died from that.
Like that was one of the moments in the show where I was like, okay, this show is about some real stuff. Like these characters are really trying to figure out what's going on in this world, like, and how they can really help the world. And it's not just like some black and white, these characters are good, these characters are bad. It's like some real life kind of stuff. Like these people have real problems and real ideas the way real people do.
Yeah.
And like that's
They have reason reasons to do what they have.
Yeah, like everybody, no matter if the reason, whether you agree with it or not, like everybody has a legitimate reason for the way they're acting, and like that's one of the things that I love about the series.
Understand why you do things.
Yeah.
I got a healer over here by himself.
And that's the thing that I love about Naruto as a character, is that he always understands the villain because he was so close to becoming a villain himself. Like Naruto could have easily become a villain if he didn't have a few people in his life at the exact right times. Like he would have been like, especially like when he was fighting Gaara, he was like, yo, this is me. Like this could have been me if Haruka Sensei didn't stand up for me, and if I didn't meet Kakashi and like all these people who all of a sudden started caring for me, that would have been me. And that's why Naruto is such a good, that's why he can change people's mind, because he understands his enemies. And like that whole thing that Pain was saying about how are you really going to make peace, and then like and like how he was, the character that Jiraiya wrote about was based on him, and like Jiraiya's whole mission was to make people understand each other, and then like Jiraiya felt like that was the reason that there's conflict and wars, like because people don't understand. And as long as people could understand the other person's perspective, then there would be no reason for conflict. Like it's the ignorance that makes people fight each other in the first place. But if they both completely understood the other person's perspective, nobody would ever fight. Like, and like I always thought that was a dope thing, like a dope idea, but the whole problem is like, how do you get people to understand each other like that? Like that's the hardest thing in the world, like to actually get somebody to really understand you. And like that's why it's like when you say like this character was dumb because they thought that, it's like that's what Jiraiya was talking about. Like how do we understand those people? And Naruto was able to understand them, and that's why he was such a great hero and it's like an inspirer of people, because he always looked from the perspective of his enemy and was able to figure out like, well, this is why he's like that, and maybe I can help him, instead of like, I'm just gonna defeat you in a battle with my fists. Like that's the thing I love about the series. That's the thing I love about the series.
You are killing me on these discussions. You're killing me. Yeah, I ain't got nothing to argue against that, because you know, now that you say that, I look back on it and it's like Nagato with the dog.
Mm-hmm.
That was before he met Konan and Yahiko, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't it?
I don't remember, but was that after his parents though?
Yeah, that was after his parents.
and
the first one was his parents.
Yeah, so like, and the thing is that you think about it like, oh, it's just a dog, but that dog was the only thing he had, like after his parents were dead. So it's like, dang man, that's rough, that's tough.
Yeah, like when you said, you know, you have to understand it from their perspective. I thought about it, like he didn't have his parents. I don't even think he had any friends. All he had was that dog. No, he did have his friends. He met Yahiko and Konan at that time, but that dog was one of them.
Yeah.
And that dog died like that. That's very hurtful.
Yeah.
You ain't got no parents, you ain't got nothing. All you got is, you know, your male friend, your female friend, and your dog friend. And your dog friend, you don't even look at it as a pet. You look at it as a family member.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
But to say that nobody else felt that pain, all right, I'll put it.
I mean, I'm not saying that that's a correct statement, but like, but it's a justification for like what he was doing, like to himself. That's how he justified it. I'm not saying that he's right in saying that, but like that's how he justified his actions, and it made sense to him.
Demonzo Daniels, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. He knew the dog when he knew Konan.
But really,
So, yeah, that was right, yeah.
But really, I never thought about that as the reason that Nagata was doing what he was doing, because the thing that I liked about him is that he was actually trying to bring peace to the world. Like that was his end goal, even though like he said that all that rhetoric about the pain and stuff like that's not why he was doing that stuff. His goal was to bring peace to the world.
Maybe let me restate what I was trying to say. I'm not saying that his reason for doing everything was bad. I'm saying him telling people that they never felt that type of pain is what, you know, that's what I was getting at.
Yeah. I'm not saying he should have said that or that was true, but like his motivations as a character I thought were good. Even though he was just going about stuff the wrong way. Or I mean, I don't know, maybe that is the way to bring peace if people can't understand each other.
Yeah, Chad, y'all tell me what y'all think about these type of discussions. discussions.
Yeah, I'm gonna catch up on the chat in a second. I can't concentrate on everything, but I'm gonna get to the comments.
I'm telling somebody crashed the server on my end.
Oh yeah.
Like, did you?
Yeah. All right, so this is a perfect time to get to the chat. Yeah, let me catch up.
Oh, they said they need more discussions like this.
Nice.
Oh, podcast, yeah. That's kind of what it's turning into, huh? Podcast with gaming.
Yep, with some visuals.
Yeah, see what that boy Ray, what he said? You strive for your piece, I strive for mine.
Yep.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Okay, so that's going to do it for this one. Big shout out to Inada for having the idea to do these debates on stream and for joining me on the stream. I'll put a link to his channel in the description and on the iCard here. So yeah, make sure to check out Inada's content. He's got some great stuff on there with his Shinobi Tactics videos and funny videos, and he always does the shop updates and everything like that. So be sure to check out his channel. Please let me know what you guys think about this in the comments. I got some really positive feedback on the Haku video, so I want to keep doing this series, and I also want to do streams where we discuss this stuff also, and I'll share these highlights as a way to complement that. But like these won't go as deep, and then I'll do like deeper videos about each character, more in depth. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, if you like this or not. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for all your support. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace and love.